Good morning, beautiful people. It is Tuesday, the 29th of March. How is time going so fast? I don't know. I had a bit of a rough couple of days. I had a really bad migraine at the weekend, so didn't do any filming yesterday. But today I am feeling much better. The work list is fairly long and I am kind of at that stage of going, right, I've got 3 days before I leave for Bridgewater, and yeah, there's quite a lot to do, but I am feeling fairly prepared. Yesterday I got out everything for the stall and kind of did a bit of a mock layout just to get an idea of how things were going to fit. So that when I get there on Friday, I should be able to set up fairly quickly. I mean, yes, it's not my first rodeo, but also it's getting on for 3 years since I've had an event to go to, so it's really exciting. In other news, this has happened. My teacher planner has been set aside for a little bit. It's too big. I feel like Goldilocks, honestly. I've gone from the Hobonichi weeks at the start of the year, well no, since November, all the way up to a big teacher planner, and now I've gone back to personal rings. And the reason really I've gone back to the personal rings is because I did resubscribe to Coco Daisy. They got me with Linou's artwork. I love lean stuff and it's just, oh, it's amazing. So I am also quite entertained by the front of my, when I open my planner now, it says, if you can dream it, you can do it. And then at the bottom it says, when in doubt, caffeinate. So that's making me chuckle somewhat when I open it. But basically, I've kind of, when I've set up my rings in the past few months at a time, I've kind of tried to do a complete setup in one go. So I've put all the sections in, written everything out. And I thought, actually, no, that's not what I need right now. The main thing that I need is a place to jot ideas as the day goes on. I need a bit of an overview of what's happening with work, and I need my daily pages. So let me show you how that's looking today. I'll show you yesterday's. So these are the daily pages from Coco Daisy, and what I've been doing is using my headers and icons that I've been made for myself that you will have seen, or you may have seen in the teacher planner, and I'm just using them in here. And I really like it because it's got that new day, new sheet thing, and it's just working so far for the whole 24 hours I've been doing it. But I can see that it can work. I've also started mapping out some of like my projects and things using all the different tabs that I've got in here, all the little dividers that I've got at the top. Let me show you those. If you can see all these at the top, there are actually 12 different tabs for a range of different things. And what I thought I would do is to, let me find one, is actually to use them more as a place for popping sticky notes. Why I've stuck that though on events, I don't know, because that should be on What's New Wednesday, but using them more as like lots of mini dashboards. So there we go, so we can just, like there, that's my What's New Wednesday one, just stick a sticky note on it, rather than it having to have lots of sheets of paper, because sometimes it's just having a place to hold my ideas and my, you know, and all of that. The great thing with the daily pages as well from Coco Daisy is you have got that other side here that's like open space. So I'm thinking I will use that to jot notes as the day goes on as well, and I can kind of, you know, file everything as I need to. So we'll see how we get on. This planner binder, it's a Vanderspec Touch Me in Parme. It's not my favourite, I have to say, but I like the way that it feels in my hand. The Foxy Fix that I've got, I just wasn't wanting a spice leather. It was just feeling a bit too slick and a bit too waxy. And then the non-spice leather ones that I have, they're just too floppy when you open them. And yeah, I don't like a floppy planner. What can I say? So this has the big back pocket in, and I've just popped a laminated piece of cardstock there that I normally have knocking about just to give it a little bit of firmness. And also on the other side I've put my little personal travels notebook, which is my journal at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to give it a few days, we'll see how we get on, and then I can see an updated rings flip being filmed, which I'm guessing I don't really need to ask if you want to see that, because most people always are like, how do you set up, what are you doing? So we'll see how we get on. The other reason I like the Touch Me is double pen loop. So I've got my pen for my journal here, and I've got my favourite friction erasable pen, which I broke the thing off it, the clippy bit, so I'm gonna have to get some more of those, I think. I've been using the same barrels for those now for about 5 or 6 years, so and just keep getting the refills, so it's probably time I got some new barrels. Does anybody know if there's any pretty friction barrels out there? Because I would really like a pretty one. Anyway, right, I need to crack on and do some work. The really annoying things about arranging stuff or using this printer is that this is supposed to be minimized. In other words, using the least amount of space. Now you can see, and I can see, that if we just put that one over here, we can drop these down. But for some reason, software doesn't think that. Sometimes why are you not moving? Come on, let me move you, thank you. There we go. So, what a shame that I don't need another thing of that size. I know what we'll do. We'll put on a sheet of stickers that I've got for me, because I've been designing some more headers for myself and just doing some more stickers. And now, no doubt, oh no, it has fitted in, look at that. That's better, isn't it? Right, a bit happy with that. We'll send that. So it really doesn't look very much, having put everything ready for packing into the car tomorrow. But there's actually several hundred sheets of stickers and things packed here. We've got 3 trays of various grab bags. I've got all the different sticker kits I'm taking. I've got a big box of sticker albums, a big box of all of the binders that are prepped, and then I've also got a box of kind of like just stuff for the store that I'm going to need, like the little card reader, pens, and the stuff for table gifts, workshop stickers. Something I thought I would do was to have some big sheets of vinyl out, ready for people to test with their own pens or with other pens. I've also made some signage for the different stands and stuff. So yeah, with the exception of the tablecloths, that is actually everything that I need to pack tomorrow. So it's a little disappointing when so much work doesn't look like very much when it's just reduced down, but it's gonna be well worth it. So I think it's going to take me about 7 trips up and down the stairs tomorrow morning. So I'm hoping that the guys here might just give me a little bit of a hand. But yeah, so much stock and loveliness to take to Bridgewater. So it's Thursday, it is the 31st of March, and I'm currently embarked upon one of the bits of show prep that you really probably don't think of. I'm ironing the tablecloths. Now, you have to understand, I do not iron. I never iron clothes. I just don't. You know, if you're careful with the way you hang things up, you don't need to iron. But also, I hate ironing. So for me to be doing this is a fairly rare occurrence. So this morning I nipped in to work to get the car packed up with everything for the shop. So everything is now packed into the boot. I've been into town. I wanted to pick up some more little containers and things for the stall, just to be putting in a few more grab bags and so on and so forth. And I also wanted to get some more pens. Yes, I had to go pen shopping this morning. It's a tragedy, because I think I mentioned that one of my ideas was to have some really big sheets of vinyl for people to come and test different pens on. I'll have a selection, but also if people want to bring their pens and test it on it. Because the thing is, a thing that I think quite often we think of when we think of vinyl stickers is that you can't write on them. And we think of, you know, oh, I'm going to have to get a different pen out, I'm going to have to get a permanent pen out. That's just hassle I don't need, quite frankly. Which, yeah, I completely agree. It's hassle I don't need, believe me. So the fact that you can actually write on the vinyl that I use with, oh, that's gone all staticky, virtually any pen, is a really, well, I think it's a pretty key thing to realise about my stickers. So I really want people to come and experience that and have a go with it. So I made some big sheets. They're quite cute, actually. It's like a giant sticker sheet. So much fun. And yeah, I hope that if there's anybody who's been that kind of, oh, but I can't write on vinyl with my pen, I have to get a permanent marker out, I have to use a different pen, then hopefully that will kind of just reassure them that actually it's fine. So yeah, that's the plan. Right, nearly done the first one. These are massive, but I've got a 12-foot table, so they kind of have to be. I really do hate ironing. I don't know. I know some people get a lot of satisfaction from it. I really don't. I don't mind ironing when it's like for sewing and stuff. Which actually, ooh, no, I'm not going to show you. I was just looking on the shelf above where the camera is, and there's the fabrics for the summer experience box are on there. But by the time you're seeing this, that will actually be available for pre-order. And oh, the fabrics are so pretty. The theme is one of oceans and mermaids and the seashore, and yeah. So if you think blues and pinks and purples and greens, and is that gold sparkle? Yes, and gold sparkle in the fabrics, then you won't go far wrong. They are absolutely beautiful. So now, annoyingly, because these are synthetic tablecloth material, I can't get every single crease out. But, and yes, I know I should iron with the crease, not against it. But there you go. Right, they're going to be a lot better than they were, which is the main thing. Hi beautiful people, so it's Friday, it is the 1st of April, and I am about to leave Chorley and set off on the drive down to Bridgewater. The car is packed, I've had my breakfast, I've got my snacks, I have got best travel snacks ever, jammy wagon wheels. All the snacks may be available, but you know, who wants those? I've got my Diet Coke, we're ready, let's go. So it's mid-Friday afternoon. I thought I'd show you some English countryside. Slightly cultivated countryside, but countryside nonetheless. You can just see over there the M5. I've stopped off at Gloucester Services. There's some horses in the field over there, which is quite nice. Just over there. Had some soup and a very good cheese scone. A nice cup of Earl Grey. Feeling very English all of a sudden. And yeah, we're about an hour away now from Bridgewater, so not far to go. So I'm going to get back on the road. That's over there, and crack on. We're nearly there. Good morning beautiful people, it is Saturday, it's the day of the Southwest Planner Club, day one. I'm filming myself, but Robin over there is waving at me, which is really quite funny. I'll flip you around and you can say hi. Okay, there's Robin, she's waving, now we can say hi to her. Oh dear, we had a good night's sleep last night, well I did. Good breakfast this morning at Holiday Inn, and now we've arrived. Set up the stall yesterday, so I'm going to take you for a little look at what's on the stall and a little look around the room. It's so exciting. Here we go. So the stall is nice and full. I've got some grab bags on there, which Actually, I'll probably be popping on any leftovers onto the website, so keep an eye out for that. We've got lots of sticker books and sticker packs, some of the new binders, and then something I really wanted to do was basically make the biggest sticker sheet I've ever made, and give people a chance to come and test out their pens or the selection of pens that I've got there. More sticker books, more stickers. Can you tell we like stickers here? So yes, the stall's all laid out and ready, and we've got Teresa's stall over there, and then over around the room we've got various people setting up very exciting things. So yeah, it's going to be a good day.
Designer, I'm an author, I'm a planner, I'm a speaker, I'm a woman business owner, I'm a widow, I'm a stroke survivor, a sexual abuse survivor, an entrepreneur, a mother, wife, fearless, and a lot more. And I like to show that because I think we all label ourselves. Okay, and I'm going to talk about this a little bit because it's really, I'm going to get personal with you girls today. I grabbed my brew. Has anybody else? No? I highly recommend it. So today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about self-care and mental well-being, which is a big title, but as I think, we've got half an hour, I'm going to get into a few key things that I feel really important about this subject. Lovely warm baths, scented candles, meditation, don't forget organic food, retreats and manicures. I forgot to do mine last night. Now all of those are lovely, and if anyone wants to take them to spa day, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to turn my nose up against any of that, but true self-care is much more than external experiences and inputs. True self-care, I think, can be summarised as three key things. It's a pursuit of peacefulness, it's a cultivation of a sense of purpose, and it's a determined commitment to get that increase in your overall well-being. You know how it is when you feel just well, you feel relaxed, you feel hopeful, you've got that sense of peace, you've got that purpose about your days, about your life. And self-care needs to, or is to, impact all of those things. And I have a concept that I'd like to introduce you to. I don't know if it's original, it might be, but I've not seen it anywhere else. And I call it my mind ankle. Okay? The mind ankle. Yes, that is my attempt at graphics and things, but it might stick in your head, which is good. Imagine, if you will, going for story time. I'm stood here, that foot, it's not in its lovely Converse, popsy footless tights, popsy dresses for the win, by the way. Imagine it's in a plaster cast. Earlier this week I fell over the dog, the cat, the husband, whoever, and I broke my ankle. I didn't, it's okay, just imagine. Now I need a cast around it to keep it stable whilst that bone heals. I am going to need painkillers to help it, stop it being too much to bear. Might need crutches to get around. Need to keep it elevated to reduce swelling and make the kids run around making me cups of tea. I'm doing what shame. And I need to rest it to give my body that time to mend. And in a number of weeks, the cast will come off, bone will have healed, happy days. But there might be a bit of weakness there because of the break. Yeah, it's never going to be as strong as it was before. It's not to say it's never going to be strong again, but it can't be exactly the same as it was. So I might need to do some physio to help strengthen the muscles and stop me compensating for it, you know. I might even have a limp for a while. I mean, you know, this imaginary break's got quite serious now, hasn't it? Yeah? I might never have the same agility to get back on horses as I did before. Oh no. But let's fast forward 10 years now. Oh my gosh, that'll make me 50 next year. No, let's not do that. So the ankle's healed. I've done the physio, I did the exercises, I did everything I needed to do, the muscles got stronger, everything is well, okay? I can do what I want to do again. But if I walk too far in a day, I know about it because it aches. And it doesn't matter where I've been walking or what I've been doing, it still aches. Doesn't matter if I've gone on a beautiful coast walk. I love being by the sea, it's like my favourite place ever. It doesn't matter if I spent my afternoon walking miles along the coastline with the dog, not the cat. He comes and walks with us occasionally from home, the cat, you see, so it could happen. Or I've been walking around doing tons of errands and boring things and all the stuff on my to-do list. I know which one I'd rather do, but the effect, and they're completely different, but the effect of them is the same. I really would like to just encourage you to do it, to challenge you to do it actually. There you go, I'm challenging you. Please don't all come at me. But you've got from me a set of prompts for the April EllieBeth Gratitude Challenge. It's something that's been held in the Facebook group, community group, for a number of years now. And you can use those prompts to just spark ideas of things that you're grateful for every single day, or perhaps a bit of journaling, or just something. Because words are so powerful, and those words that can reflect the everyday joys in your life that you've written for you are probably the most powerful of all. And I just wonder what's going to happen if you took that challenge. Will you get that next sense of peace? Will you be happier?
Good morning, beautiful people. It is Sunday and it's time for day 2 of the Southwest Planner Club event. It is a gorgeous day. Oh my goodness me, so beautiful down here, and I'm going to share with you later on the view from the hotel window, because you can see for miles, and there's always something about being able to see to the horizon that is just, oh, I just love it. Anyway, today's dress is ducks because why not? And I'm really looking forward to another day of planning and journaling, and I'm excited for the session with Teresa on vision boards. Yeah, I am now noticing that, yeah, oh wow, the makeup is a little bit rough today. Never mind, that's fine. Right, time for a coffee. Quelle surprise.
Even though you can make all your own planner products yourselves, you're picking over what you have, do you still find yourself spending a lot on planner products from other companies?
Yes. Sometimes there's part of me that wondered if the whole economy is just lots of shop owners passing things around. I do have those moments, but there's also a there's also a real thing that comes from when you turn your hobby and your interest and your passion and something that is your downtime into a business, and it becomes your full-time work and things that you think about. And for me, in some ways, using my own stickers for a long time actually felt like work after a while. And that's really hard because you've got to have your own downtime and hobbies and interests as well. So they do say beware of monetising your hobbies, absolutely. Equally, when you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life. That's another line. Because it's not true, you work harder than you've ever worked. But I love what I do, and I love being able to be within a community and try and be part of that. And I love it when I get to come and I'm looking around, I'm like, oh, I made that. Oh, I made that. And it's like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, because I never get to see the end product with being an online shop. You never really get to see that. So that's cool. What was the question again? Oh yeah, I buy other companies' products, totally, definitely. Because again, sometimes using something that I haven't made makes it feel more relaxing as well. Okay, so the best thing is definitely for me about people. I'm also not hot on emails. I don't enjoy them, but I will get them done at least. But I have to make myself do them, because I'd rather just be like chatting with people and seeing what's going on. And I think the best for me is, shameless plug, my Facebook group. I love my Facebook group, and I love the atmosphere and the kind of the culture that's grown up in there, and it's just a really nice place to be. And again, when you guys have come up and had a chat or whatever, I'm just like, oh, thank you. It's getting to know the difference that perhaps I've made a little bit of a difference. The worst thing, the accounting. Yes, I put off the accounts for at least 11 months and then have to do it all in one go. A rainbow chocolate cookie. Do I need to explain why it's rainbow? No. So, I think whatever we do is going to have some sort of impact, and sadly, most of the things we do have a negative impact. So it's reducing rather than stopping that's really important. Now, I use vinyl, and let's face it, that's got some plastic in it. Yes, it feels like paper, but it has got plastic. So I've been looking at ways of making sure that it's done as eco-friendly as it can be. Where I work, I've got the team that have another couple of printers. We share ink bottles between us. I'm rarely changing now, it's amazing. 1 litres. But equally, what I pack things into now is 100% compostable, it's recycled, it's green. It's not as pretty as the old envelopes used to be, and I get what you mean about making sure that something comes through and it's beautiful and that being part of the experience. But yeah, that's where I've kind of offset it. The other thing is I'm always looking for the next best thing. So there's a company in the UK called CMY UK. They are working on eco-friendly stickers that are completely recyclable, because normally you can't recycle anything that's got adhesive on it, which is a bit of a problem. So we keep looking for ways to reduce the impact. That's all you can do. And then my personal life, again, choosing to do the little things to try and make it all add up, really. So I used to have what I think of as being my last proper job. I was a financial advisor, and I went back after my second daughter was born in 2013. She was born in 2012, I'm back in 2013. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fine, 3 days a week. Eldest has started school, happy days. No, eldest was not happy at school, having to do really long hours and things. So, cut a long story short, I left that job. We made a load of changes to our lifestyle. And that year afterwards, the wheels kind of fell off for me because I'd stopped keeping going. Planning came into my life again. I found the planning community, and I saw all the pretty stickers, and I was like, ooh, stickers, I want those. I'm not paying that shipping. Okay, you see where I'm going with this. I bought a silhouette, because I thought, oh, maybe I can make some. And it dropped in my head one day after a really rough time was, make some stickers and put them on Etsy. Really? I was like, okay. I thought maybe I'll pay for the silhouette by summer, because, you know, I said to hubby, if I spend this money, I'll see if I can make it back by summer. Well, it turns out a lot of other people wanted the pretty stickers too, and didn't want to pay for the shipping from America. So it just went from there. And I kind of haven't really looked back. The business has been incredible in bringing about a lot of the things that I thought we'd given up when I left my last proper job. And yeah, it was a bit of an accident, and it just kept growing, and I kept adding silhouette after silhouette after silhouette, and after about 5, they're very noisy. At 9, I couldn't keep up with them. So a year ago we moved to a different space and moved to a big wide format printer, which is pretty awesome. So yeah. Most of the plan is in my head, and one of my big challenges at the moment is to start getting that down onto paper, because last year, as some of you may know, I had to have surgery a couple of times, and that was fun. But a very real fear that I had was, what happens if hubby is left with a business that he's got to deal with and customers, and how will he know what to do? Does he even know how to log into Shopify or Etsy or any of that? And that really made me go, actually, I need to put in some formal stuff in place, not just for the the short-term disaster things that could happen, please no, but also just having that longer-term view. And so yeah, I do have some sort of plan that's there, but most of it is in my head. And I'm working on getting that out in the paper. I certainly would not be able to survive Dragon's Den right now.
Well, good morning, beautiful people, and welcome to Monday the 4th, could well be the 4th of April. I'm back at Gloucester Services. I'm on my way home, working my way back up the country, and oh my goodness me, what a weekend. I feel like I did not film half as much as I intended to. Certainly not even a tenth of what I wanted to. However, the snippets that I've shared and things, I hope that they give you a little bit of an idea of the atmosphere and the flavour of what went on over the weekend. It has been amazing. It's been exactly what I needed. I needed to get out of Chorley. I needed to expand my horizons a bit, quite literally. I needed to go and actually see the people whom I only ever see online. I needed to do that in-person thing, and I feel shattered. I am tired this morning, but I also feel really hopeful. March has been a really tough month, business-wise. It's been really hard. And the thing is that there is always going to be uncertainty and chaos in the world. It is, I have whole thoughts about that. However, when that happens, it's really difficult when you're a small business owner. When I started to rely a bit too much on myself and forget basically that actually God's got it in control. He's in control, not me, thank goodness. And I just need to be reminded of that. And listening to Teresa Collins speak, listening to other things that were shared, just getting to talk and spend time with the people who at the end of the day support me and my family and my business, but do so because it actually benefits them and it helps them, and they get the benefit of, they love to use what I create. And I was looking around the room and I was just thinking, oh, I made that. I'd spot a binder on a table and I'd be like, I made that. Or a planner pouch or something. And it was just like, wow. Because I make all the stuff, I package it up, I send it out, and generally that's it. It's not like when, I don't know, you're the person at the top of Ford, there's a Ford car in front of me, so we'll use that, and you're driving along. I wonder if the guy at the top of Ford drives a Ford. He must do. And you go, oh, there's one of our cars. It's not like that. So getting to do an in-person event, it kind of gave me that, I don't know. Luke says that because I'm quite a completer finisher, I like to see things through to the end. He says you never get to see your product in use. You never get to see the final result of it. And yes, there are photographs online, and that is why I love it so much when people put up a picture of their planner or their journal, showing the stickers in use or whatever it is, and they go and they tag me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I made that, and I love that. So yeah, it really does make me feel so good to know that what I'm doing is of benefit to the people who choose to support the business. It's why I do what I do at the end of the day. Yeah, so this morning I'm feeling incredibly hopeful. I have a lot of ideas, and to be honest with you, I've been reminded that it's okay, and actually it's the only right thing to do the thing that only I can do. Okay, that sounds quite mysterious, I don't know. But I've found myself chasing my tail a bit lately, keeping going. Right, let's get, what's the next thing? And actually, I think that I just need a little bit of a shift in that respect. So yeah, so I need to do some more thinking about it. I need to do some more planning. But I think there are going to be a couple of changes, or perhaps actually more a return to how I've done things before. I've been really thinking about this thing of, the world has shifted, the world has changed. I can't do what I did 3, 4, 5 years ago because the world isn't as it was 3, 4, 5 years ago. I'm not as I was 3, 4, 5 years ago. So yeah, I'm excited. I am really excited, actually. I have plans, I have ideas, and yeah. So if you were there this weekend, thank you so much for making it just being there, being part of it all. And yeah, it was awesome. Right, I have 2 hours and 34 minutes to drive, 148 miles back home. I've already done about 100, and I'm gonna head home now, go home to my beautiful family. I have plans to pick Eleanor up from school later, and I said, I'll pick you up from school. I spoke to her about an hour or so ago. I was like, I'll pick you up from school, and then will you come and help me unload the car at the shop? So just gonna do that. Yeah, I can't wait to see my hubby, and I can't wait to see Elizabeth. She's off this week, so I can get some extra hugs, and of course see Lucy and Tom. So let's close the vlog off for there. Not sure how much I'm going to vlog this coming week. It may be that we go to every couple of weeks because it's felt a little bit but we'll see how it goes. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being part of my life, and until next time, lovely people, take care of yourselves, and bye bye.